Jokic makes this catch, right? Understand his body angle at this point in time, right? Jokic is a dual threat, right? What Jokic could do now is to be able to get a handoff over the top, or he could do exactly what he's about to do right here, which is now throw a pass as to which nobody could even anticipate him doing, but only him. Because he understood the angles he could need to put his body in so then he could be able to lead his teammates to spots, right? And understand this too, right? Understand this. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. If it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? So they run the same play right back next time down, right? Because you could even stop the first look. Why would he try to switch some shit up we know you could cook you with, right? So now, boom, same thing, right? So this time, boom, Christie, switch a Holiday. Now Reeves, though, right? That's who they're really picking on in the situation. And what does Reeves end up doing? Out of position. And Jokic with the same body angle now just throws a different type of pass for a different type of scenario, right? Boom, backdoor to Jamal Murray right there for the lay, right? Playing the game in layers, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Look, as Jamal Murray gets off the screen, right? Understand the fact of Anthony Davis. Is Anthony Davis actually going to stretch out, go far out to that right side, and then pick up Jamal Murray when he snakes the screen? No, because if he does, he's going to leave Nikola Jokic. So what does Jamal Murray now do, right? Hezzy get himself straight into the lane, frees Anthony Davis thinking he's going to take a jumper, and it keeps his body slim right-hand lay on that left side, right? Really, keep it a bean, right? You know Michael Porter Jr. can shoot, hence why he's getting chased over a screen like this, right? But if he added this layer of his game, which is now attacking the rim off these curls with Jokic as a screener, because understand, right? With Jokic as your screener, this player, how often will they really play help, right? How often will they really play help? So if you put him in situations similar to a Klay Thompson, right? He could be like a 6'10 Klay Thompson, right? He's shooting everything, and he knows the counters to when they take away the three. And it's not like he's playing in a way that's taking the ball away from Jokic or Murray. He's still continuously playing in this flow of offense. And so on Michael Porter Jr.'s part, I think that's a layer he should add to his game. Understand this, though. Braun gives this up. Boom, he's getting out to cut. Now watch Jokic, right? Watch Jokic. He drops back a cool 3-4 feet off the fact he's seen Braun from his peripheral beat AG off his cut. So now what does this leave AD with? A wide open shot. That's called having gravity off the ball, and that only happens if y'all make purposeful cuts. Don't be out here bullshitting cuts because your coach told you to cut. Cut with some actual force. You see Jokic, right, bringing the ball up the floor. He's got Max Christie on him, right? And now we should all know this is barbecue chicken, right? But guess what? This is where he fucked up. You gave the ball to Michael Porter Jr. for you to try to get the ball back, Jokic, and that's where he fucked up. Because you know what Michael Porter Jr. gonna do. He gonna try to get to his spots and get to his shot. Because he said, what? Fuck the mismatch. This my shot. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get hot. But this is where he's got to mature, right? Understand. This is just where he's got to mature. You just got to see these opportunities and say, I'm not going to shoot this right now. I can shoot all these other ones unfiltered. But when I see Jokic with a Max Christie on him, I got to pull back the trigger on the fact that we'll just get a much higher quality of a look. And at the same time, it's not like I'm telling you to stop shooting those shots that you take that a lot of people question. I'm just telling you to play smarter at times to recognize mismatches so we can be efficient in our possessions in the half, court, and transition, whatever it might be. So that's something you just got to look out for. Look, what makes Denver so deadly is how they space the floor when they run actions. You got Christian Brown with the ball, Jokic on the back screen for Reggie Jackson, right? And you got Michael Porter Jr. in this corner. So when Reggie Jackson leaves, AD is not going to leave Jokic, and you're not going to switch this because this is a guard and a big. Max Christie can't hold his own with Jokic, right? Nor are you going to tag from this weak side because Michael Porter Jr., sniper, right? So what's going to end up happening is Max Christie, boom, gets burnt, backdoor right there and then. And now on the ball, right? Understand. Now whose responsibility is it to discourage one of these passes? I would say Christian Wood, right? You got to put more ball pressure, make the lanes for this pass more difficult. Because all Christian Brown did, just threw a pass straight through a lane, no active hands, no pressure. So that pass was just easy as shit to get through, right? So that's where you could be able to make up for that. But still, that's what teams got to do if you want to be able to get easy buckets like that and not really have to work every single time down the floor. Peep this, right? Look at DeAndre Jordan. Waves his hand, says, all right, boom, let's come set this ball screen, right? But as a point guard, sometimes You got to wave some people off. And what do you now have to do? Get exactly what you want, right? So what does Jamal Murray do? He calls over Michael Porter Jr. Why? Because understand who's guarding Michael Porter Jr. Austin Reeves, right? The person they want to attack the mismatch. So now when he gets off the screen, boom, he's showing off the screen. And now, just make the easy pass when you see this, right? Just make the easy pass. Y'all be doing way too much. You be seeing people take up all lanes and think since I have a mismatch, I got to score. But you don't got to score. Your team just has to score. Throw to Michael Porter Jr. He's lifting or sliding to that left. Boom, he gets that bucket. Just make the easy play. Make the easy play. You got Jamal Murray on the fast break. You got Braun right in front of him. You probably about to think, oh, blocked by James. Wait. He laid that shit. Understand how he laid it though, right? Look, understand how he laid it. Because instead of going off this right leg as a jump, he goes off this left leg. And what that allows him to do is to be able to initiate contact on that jump. Because if you jump off that inside leg, you can't get into as much contact. Whereas if you jumped off that outside leg. So now he's able to jump off of 1 foot, get contact, extend that arm so Braun can't block him, and just lay him. Jamal Murray, boom, right here, he gets stripped. About 56.7 seconds. Now they recover the ball, throw it back in, they pick the ball up, and now Jamal Murray is now open from 3. If he allowed that turnover to impact his mindset and he began to sulk because he got stripped, he would not be able to be ready for this opportunity right here. Right? That's why your bounce back game is so important. You got to leave any play that happened in the past. So now once the present comes about, you're able to make the most out of it, right? In a matter of about 4 seconds, he was able to shift from, oh, damn, I turned the ball over, a bad play, and then boom, got right into a play where he was open and is able to knock the shot down. That mental shift is vital. Right here with Braun, understand, right? Boom, shot, they went under. Braun right here, hit a 3. Look at this next play though, right? Understand. Braun under on the screen, shot, boom, another 3. But guess what? This is the next play down after you hit those 2 threes back to back, right? And so what should you do as a player in this situation, right? A lot of y'all would get here and say, all right, let me size up. Let me cook. What move could I get? How could I get off another 3 from this left slot where I'm already hot? Right? Y'all would think that way, but you got to understand. You got to use the gravity you developed from previous plays so now you can make the best play. Reeves set the screen. Guess what they do now? Boom. AG is now more over instead of just dropping back under, leaving Reeves open for that pocket pass and that float. You got to make plays and not try to bucket hunt when you're hot. Number 4 on the Los Angeles Lakers. Y'all probably have never heard of him in your life. Keep it a bean. 99% of y'all never heard of him. But what separates an NBA player like him from y'all who be sitting on the bench in high school is that once he gets into the game, he's going to call his own number. He don't give a fuck what the coach said to run. He's going to see the play and find ways within the play to be able to make a play because that's what makes a real player, right? He called his own name, right? That's what makes a really good role player, right? And understand this too, right? Look, name Skylar Mays. Missed shot right there, right? But understand, he's calling for the ball in transition. Waves off Rui. He just came off the bench. He averaged about 5 minutes a game, but he don't give a fuck because he trusts himself, right? This is a confident player, a confident role player at that, right? So boom, AD on the drag screen. Boom, set this. He rolls. Guess what? He ain't scared of nothing. Lob pass over the top. AD. He trusts himself. Jokic now has this switchatorian prince in the middle of the floor, right? So understand this. In the middle of the floor, if you're going to turn your back, you can't see one side of the floor, right? You're now only allowing you to be able to see one side of the floor. So what Jokic is going to do is he's going to turn his back to the side of the floor where the help is not going to come from because you got AG in this dunker and Michael Porter Jr. who's been hot. So now he could read this right side where the help is going to come from, which is LeBron. And now in the middle of the floor, Hayes now laid over on that help and he's able to find that dime. Every single play has a destination, but the most important part about that play is the navigation. You know at this point in time, Jamal Murray is going to want to get into handoff with Nikola Jokic, right? But what Jamal Murray is going to do is that he's not going to go directly with the playbook said and just go over the top and get the handoff because the defense is taking it away. He's going to go underneath and then go around from the other side. And now this leads him right back to his destination, right? Which is being able to get the ball from a handoff, and he got even more open than he would have been had he just followed the route of the play. But I want to talk about Jamal Murray here, right? Because it's 107, 104, 137 left, right? And so now he catches, right? Darts down the floor, right? And at this point in time, a lot of y'all begin to get hesitant. Y'all are like, oh, should I shoot this? Should I not shoot this? Is this a good shot? Is this a bad shot? But if you're going to shoot this shit, just shoot the shit, right? And do it with your best capacity, right? Don't think about it. In a situation like that, he just took the two that was there and he was most comfortable with. That's what makes a clutch player. I ain't gonna lie, this is Austin Reeves, bro. Come on, man. Like, come on. Like,
with all due respect,
that was stupid. That was just stupid. Because what you did at this point in time is you decided to go double Nikola Jokic, one of the best passers in the NBA. Leave Michael Porter Jr., even though you thought you saw a good steal. This is a solo left corner. He's over here by himself, right? So boom, he just turns, finds Porter Jr., literally does not see a hand at all, bro. And for that right there, you deserve to lose.